Why do most of your goals fail before you even really try? And more importantly, what if I told you the secret isn't about being extraordinary at all? What if I tell you it's about stones? There's a quote that's changed how I think about success. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. By Confucius. Think about that for a second. A mountain, thousands of tons of rock, and yet, we're talking about small stones. Most of us are standing at the base of our mountains right now. Our dreams, our goals, our problems, thinking the same thing. This is impossible. I'm not strong enough. I don't have enough time. But today, I want to show you why that perspective is actually destroying your progress, and how human psychology can help you finally move that mountain. Here's what neuroscience tells us about motivation. When you focus on the size of what you're trying to achieve, something happens in your brain. Your amygdala, the part that detects threats, activates. The mountain looks too big. Your brain literally interprets massive goals as dangers, and it shuts you down. This is called cognitive overwhelm. It's not laziness. It's not lack of ambition. It's your brain's protection mechanism working against you. I was like this. I wanted to write a book. Did I think about the book? No, I thought about, I need 80,000 words. I need months of my life. What if it's not good enough? And so I did nothing. Meanwhile, my friend Sarah had a different approach. She didn't think about writing a book. She thought about writing 500 words per day. That's it. One small stone. 1 year later, she finished. I was still stuck. The difference wasn't talent. It was psychology. Let me break down what's actually happening when you focus on small stones instead of mountains. Number 1. The progress effect. When you complete something, even something tiny, your brain releases dopamine. This is the neurotransmitter of motivation. It literally makes you want to take another step. But here's the key. Your brain doesn't care if the task took 5 minutes or 5 hours. The dopamine hit is the same. So by choosing small tasks, you're not just making progress on your goal. You're making progress toward motivation itself. Each small stone creates momentum. Number 2. Identity shifts. Psychologists have discovered something fascinating. We don't change our behavior to match our identity. We change our identity based on our repeated behaviors. If your goal is lose 100 pounds, that's abstract. But if your identity becomes, I'm someone who works out, suddenly you're someone who works out. It changes everything. When you carry one small stone, you're not someone trying to move a mountain. You're someone who moves mountains. That identity is powerful. Number 3. The compound effect. Let me show you math that should blow your mind. If you improve just 1% every single day, one small stone per day, that's exponential growth. That's how mountains move. We underestimate what's possible over time because we only see what's in front of us. We see today. But we don't feel time working in our favor yet. Let me give you some examples of what small stones look like in real life. Jennifer spent 8 years hating her job. The mountain? I need to become a data analyst. Massive, scary, impossible while working full-time. Her small stone? Learn one Python lesson per week. That's it. She didn't quit her job. She didn't go to a boot camp. She picked up one small stone. 18 months later, she had enough skills to transition. Not because she was exceptional, because she was consistent. Marcus wanted to be a better parent to his teenage daughter, but the gap felt enormous. He'd been distant, distracted, checked out. His small stone? One 10-minute conversation per week. Ask her about something in her world. Listen. 8 months in, his daughter actually wants to talk to him now. The mountain didn't move overnight, but it moved. Thousands of people join gyms on January 1st because they want to get fit. The mountain seems impossibly big. The people who succeed? They move small stones. Maybe it's a 15-minute walk. Maybe it's going to the gym just twice a week. Not for perfection, just showing up. These small actions create the psychological conditions for lasting change. Your brain starts to believe it's possible. So how do you actually do this? How do you find your first small stone? Here's a simple framework. First, identify your mountain clearly. What do you actually want? Don't be vague. Second, ask yourself, what's the smallest possible action I could take this week that moves me toward this? Notice I said smallest possible, not ambitious, not impressive. Just the thing you're 99% confident you can do. For some of you, that might be making one phone call, reading one chapter, writing one page, having one conversation. Third, do that one thing. Then do it again next week. Don't think about the mountain. Don't think about next year. Think about Thursday. What's the stone? Here's what's wild. I'm asking you to be less ambitious in the short term so you can be more successful in the long term. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. That's psychology. There's something else happening here that I want you to really understand. When you focus on small stones, you're not just moving your mountain. You're rebuilding your relationship with yourself. Most people aren't failing because they lack ability. They're failing because they've spent years telling themselves, I can't do this. It's too hard. I don't have what it takes. And every big goal that doesn't work out just confirms that story. But when you move small stones, you start collecting evidence of the opposite. I did this. I showed up. I took a step. That evidence, that proof, changes how you see yourself. It's not motivational fluff. It's how human psychology actually works. Our beliefs are built on our track records. So really, this quote isn't just about achieving goals. It's about becoming the kind of person who can move mountains. And that happens one stone at a time. Your mountain is waiting. It's not going anywhere. But neither are you unless you start. Not with a bang. Not with a plan to move the whole thing. Just pick up one stone, then pick up another. The only difference between the people who move mountains and the people who don't isn't strength. It's consistency. It's showing up. It's believing that small stones matter, and they do. If this resonated with you, hit that like button. Subscribe and share if you haven't. And in the comments, tell me, what's your mountain? What's your first small stone? Let's hold each other accountable. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.